Okay, so the promised video. First of all, I'm sorry, okay? So I'm filming this with the camera from my laptop, so it's not the best camera, and it's night almost night in Romania, and I only have some good light near the window. Okay, so to start, for your patients to correct their posture, but I will talk today only about the cervical area, okay, and the head posture. To correct it, it should be a whole body correction, okay, because from my experience, if you do have a forward head posture, I'm sorry, I heard myself before and I realized I talk like Dracula from my accent, but anyway. When you have a forward head posture, normally you have some posture problem. You have a sway back and maybe a lordosis. Maybe you don't have a lordosis. You will have maybe an anterior pelvic tilt. Maybe you will have a posterior pelvic tilt. So from my experience, because I like to observe people a lot, from my experience, everybody that has a forward head posture always has bad posture in the rest of their body, okay? I have maybe never seen a person that has perfect posture but a forward head posture. I think it's impossible. Okay, so I will talk about the forward head posture. The one thing you have to do with your forward head posture is that you have to be able to make your cervical back muscle stronger, okay? Because in a forward head posture, what you have is you have elongated back muscle, okay? You have really tight chest muscle, okay? And your head goes forward, and you have the ears in front of your shoulders, okay? What you need to do to correct this is to make your back muscle strong. You have to make your neck muscles strong, and you have to release your chest muscle, okay? The first thing I did was to make my back and neck muscles strong. But if I would have to do it all over again, I would first do the thing I told you I have discovered a few weeks ago, okay? Because when I started my posture journey, I just kept my neck straight, okay? How did I do that? That's simple. I will show you here, okay? I already sent you a video of this exercise, but I will explain it. You have to do all these exercises standing, but if I stand, the camera doesn't catch me, so I will just show it like this, okay? You put yourself against the wall, okay? You try to put all of your back touching the wall, okay? If you are standing, maybe you put your pelvis a bit farther away, okay? So you push the rest of your back on the wall, okay? And what you do, the first movement you have to do, you push your head backwards, okay? If you push your head backwards, you should start to feel, sorry, my dog is always in the way. You should start to feel your lower trapezius engaging, okay? When you push it, you should feel an engagement here in your lower trapezius, which normally it's very, very weak with people with forward head posture. Okay, so you push your head back, and after you do this, what you need to do is elongate your spine, okay? How do you do this? You imagine, like I have a ponytail, okay? And you imagine somebody, you have a string that goes through your spine and exits the upper side of your head. I'm sorry, I don't know how you call this in English, okay? Like I will take just a piece of my head, okay? So imagine this. And after you push back, you go up. And when you go up, you will feel even more engagement in the lower trap, and it goes all the way up your spine, okay? This is how you keep a good posture to correct the forward head posture. And I would advise that your patient start doing this with 3 repetitions of 40 seconds. I think it's enough for the first week, not more than a week. If you do this every day, 2 times a day for 1 week, after you should be able to keep it for about 1 minute, okay? 3 repetitions of 1 minute, okay? And you just keep the posture. For me, it was really good because the problem is that I always knew my problem was from weak muscle, but I never knew how to contract them, how to make them work. So for me personally, when I feel that muscle that I'm never able to contracting and working, it's so good for me that I just keep the posture as long as I can, okay? You push, you elongate, and you just keep it like this, and you keep it, and you keep it 40 seconds, after you keep it for 1 minute. What I did, how I corrected it more or less at 50%, it was when I was driving. I had a long hour drive, 8-hour drive, and I put my mind to it, and I was like, I will keep the correct posture all the long way. And maybe I didn't keep it for 8 hours, but I did keep it for about 6 hours, okay? So even when you are driving or when you are working, just don't look at it just keeping it straight. No, just push those muscle a bit further, okay? Just when you are working, just engage them and keep it like this. You will see it. It will feel pleasant to engage muscles you have never engaged before, okay? This is what I did. This is how I started. But after I discovered the myofascial stretch with the tennis ball, okay? Myofascial stretch, you can Google it. You will find lots of videos. But I think I have discovered some points that I have never seen in a video, and I will explain you the release, okay? This is for the strengthening. This should be enough, okay? You do it against the wall, but after you should be able to do it walking your dog, going to work, driving, sitting at your desk. You should be able to engage your trapezius muscle, your neck muscle, and keeping the good posture, okay? This is the good posture you should keep all day long. You will not be able to keep it all day long at first, but you should be able to keep it for a few hours, okay? Now, I will show you the release. For your patients, maybe it will be better for them to start with the release, okay? Because when I started to get my neck strong, it was good, but because I had not released the tight muscles, it felt good, but it was difficult because when you have tightness, you always have resistance and you have muscle resistance, okay? That was the bad thing because when I was doing it, I was pushing really hard and there were always tightness keeping me down. Now, the good thing is that when I did discover the release, when I released the muscles, because I already strengthened my back and my neck muscles, when I did release the muscle, I felt like a giraffe, okay? My neck was going up, straight up. It was very, very pleasant, okay? So I will show you the release. So as I told you, what you want to do is make your back muscles and neck muscles strong and release your pec muscle. This is the theory, but from my experience, you have a lot of releasing to do in the back also, because you see in the forward head posture, it is your lower back here, the lower trapezius that is very weak, and the upper trapezius, it's very tight because when your head goes like this, and you slouch, your shoulders will go up. So the upper trapezius will be very, very, very contracted, and you have to stretch that really, really good. Okay, because I will show you. When you transit from forward head posture to good posture like this. Okay, this was